Hello, my name is Chris and I will be your personal car reviewer for the next 5 minutes. Today I'm going to review the 2017 Honda CRV and I hope you'll find this review useful and interesting. This model was refreshed inside and out with a new engine. On the outside, this vehicle looks extremely mainstream. Honda took no chances with their winning formula. Although conservative, the exterior styling is classy and elegant, I found, and will look good for years. I personally think the rear 1/3 is the best looking part of the vehicle. These diagonal lines look very good. This roomy vehicle comes standard with Apple CarPlay and heated seats, with the base two-wheel drive starting at $26,690 Canadian and topping out at $38,000 with the touring model and the panoramic roof, the model that Ross got today. Rear doors open nearly 90 degrees, which makes filming this interior easy, but more importantly, it's very easy to access. There's so much room in the back seats, more than you'll ever need. The seats are comfortable and there is rear ventilation and family-friendly power ports for mobile. In the front, the doors are okay-ish, with a low-level wood trim which seems tacky and added on. The space in front is massive. The redesigned interior is not going to win any awards in luxury. The materials are soft touch, but the fake stitching and wood-like surfaces disappoint, making the CX-5 interior seem years ahead from Mazda. The seats are best in class, wonderful captain chairs, brilliant, with good leather quality. Many safety features come with this high-end model, and I must mention how seamless the adaptive cruise control works. It is never abrupt, even when cars cut you off. Also noteworthy, the 360-degree heated steering wheel is a joy to hold in the winter for those of you who live above the snowline. The infotainment is difficult to use, and the sound quality is okay-ish. Ross makes the point, they put a volume knob, but why not a radio dial also? This engine is a rock star with crazy fuel economy, mated with a competent CVT transmission. This car does 8.7 liters in the city and 7.2 on the highway with an all-wheel drive system. The level of fuel economy is redonkulous. Here are my thoughts on the road. Hello car lovers. Driving the new Honda CRV 2017, I just want to talk a little bit about like the middle class situation. Like I have a lot of people my age, Generation X, who have kids. And even though I don't have any, I have enough empathy to understand what's happening with them. And also, I'm a veteran of childhood, so there you go. Parenting is really a routine. It's routines over routines, and you're trying to like maximize efficiency, right? You don't want to forget something at the store, because then when you get home, you gotta dress the kids, you gotta put them back in the vehicle, go to the store, get back in the vehicle, get home, undress the kids. It's not just going to the store and picking up some milk. You have to do everything right. Honda fits well in that equation. The typical middle class family has a CUV or SUV or whatever you want to call it and a compact car. This is for practical duties. This 1.5 turbo engine, super efficient, amply powerful, low running costs, regular gas. This car is very reliable. There's no trips to the garage. When you're parenting, you don't have time to spend mornings at the garage figuring out what's screwed up with your vehicle. Great resale value. The driving experience is so good and tuned, and it just does the job so well. The steering input is light. You're seated in these wonderful captain seats. You have a commanding view of the road. I'm looking here on the left and the right. The visibility is really good in this vehicle. Has a backup camera when you're backing up. It just works. So when you're done your daily grind, you drop off the kids at the daycare, they have friends, you stick another friend in the back, you play sports, you have football, hockey, whatever it is, your ballet, whatever it is, sport your kid does, put the equipment in the back. It just works. This vehicle just works. And when you get out of the car, you don't feel like you've worked. It does everything so well that you feel fresh when you're done. This is what makes it, I think, the ultimate smart parent vehicle, right? It just works. Other things about this vehicle. Well, it has all the options, all the safety features you'd expect from a Honda, except Ross points out that it doesn't have the lane blind spot monitor for the passenger side, which usually appears here in the screen. They don't have that here. Why? I don't know. It has a nice panoramic roof. That's especially useful during the summer. Even now, you have full of natural light coming in. It makes it just a better driving experience. It's not the best looking. You could argue that the Ford Escape is much better looking from the outside. I wouldn't have a problem with that. You could argue that the CX-5 is much better looking on the inside. I have no problem with that. You could argue on paper that the Koreans represent a much better value. That's true also. They're not giving these away. But what you are getting is a bulletproof resale value. What you are getting is, after Toyota, the best reliability. They're still number 2 Honda. And so there's no useless trips to the garage, and it just works. And you look at these on the road, whether they're 3 years old, 5 years old, 7 years old, 10 years old, they all have something in common. Their owners are all happy. And that's what you want when you're sensible and clever about things. A little disclosure, I've owned three Hondas, and I currently own one. Ross has always owned Hondas. So maybe we're a little bit biased, but if you look at our other reviews, we've never been shy to blast them when they do something wrong. But this one, I think, in the category overall, it's the best. That's the review.